Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan video. In this video we're going to take a look at whether you should save or summon on the Golden Frieza and Gogeta banner that has come to DBZ Dokkan for the Transcendent Dokkan campaign and whether it's worth it. Now this is a interesting banner. Gogeta and Golden Frieza are an interesting unit. I love the concept of the character. I think there are a few caveats to be mindful of, but I do really think the character is quite decent from a passive operation point of view, with one or two things considered. The banner itself is very mixed bag. This new Vegeta is pretty good. I don't think he's game breaking. He's kind of your generic, decent general banner unit. Throw him on a team, you'll get the job done in content at the required level or thereabouts. Then we have Tech Blue Goku, character who just hasn't really worked out like people hoped. Great in certain situations, lacks a lot of consistency when it comes to his overall performance, especially on such a strong team like USS. Hit, on the other hand, Mr. Consistent, very good unit. I would say probably my second favorite pick on this banner. If you're someone who didn't get him, he's a very viable unit. There have been some Universe 6 buffs, so his team is looking pretty good. And then I'd say probably half a point between the two DAIMA units. They both have some very interesting uses. We've seen in like nuking events the viability of Goku's 2-turn attack buff. We've seen the viability of Glorio's 3-turn buff. Glorio is very useful for things like Festival of Battles. We have DAIMA Goku, who is a very useful unit in general. And obviously there's consideration that they could gain more usability in future. Space Traveling Warriors in Frieza, not really anything too crazy, and that kind of brings the banner to a close. So it's a very, I would honestly say, medium level banner. I think Gogeta and Frieza are very good. I think they have a couple things that do make me concerned about their overall process. Firstly, I think Frieza is great. I think Frieza works fantastically on his team. I think he helps movie bosses. I don't think he makes them fully dominant on his own. Probably need his EZA for his AGL Golden Frieza and maybe a few more little twists here or there to make things work. Then if we look at Gogeta, Gogeta is great on paper for movie heroes. Movie heroes is in a decent position with Gogeta, but we do still have some caveats. I think it still probably needs a buff or two to get to where it wants to be. And he remains extreme tech type. Why this is an issue, you may ask? Well, ultimately, the reason it's a problem is because you can't then use Gogeta on a premium level Fused Fighters team. Fused Fighters has emerged as one of the top teams in the game post the 10th anniversary, and Gogeta would fit on there pretty nicely if he wasn't an extreme tech, as that invalidates the passive of the strength blue boys. Ultimately, at the end of the day, I would summon more on Golden Frieza and Gogeta if I'm looking for a movie boss's character, more so than the movie heroes. I think movie heroes needs more work outside the Vegeta, and I think movie bosses can get there with maybe one more EZA after Golden Frieza. Depends on things like exclusive orbs, etc. I think there's a decent team there, and you can make it work. So if you're someone who really wants to bring back movie bosses to life, then I think you want to summon on this banner, mainly for the head unit. If you want to summon on this banner as a value banner, I wouldn't pull the trigger. There's just not enough value on the rest of the banner, and the animations are very mixed bag for the character, and I think the way Gogeta works is great on movie heroes, but I think he's going to struggle on some other categories that he would be a premium unit on. So I think although they are great, like I do think they're a very good unit. I have nothing against their kit and the concept. I think there's just one too many things missing from the banner, and maybe overall, to say it's a definite summon. It's more I really like Golden Frieza and Movie Bosses banner than it is going to be I want to summon for a unit that's going to ace the game and fit on multiple teams. Please remember there are also special tickets that you can use for the banner, which you can obtain from the Inevitable Showdown missions and from finishing the Dokkan Special Day missions, which will become available on Saturday the 30th. So there is still great ways to summon on the banner without technically needing to use stones. There are also discounts, and it is a red coin banner, So there is some value because red coins are the most valuable coins. And of course, with the discounts, it can still have some pretty good, sizable value. So yeah, that would be my honest suggestion. Overall, a decent banner with a decent unit, but that doesn't amount to a must summon. And I think that's the greatest way to surmise it. But that's it from me. Give me your thoughts and opinions. Bye.